Hi again. Up until now, I haven't really been transparent over how we can say what cast times can and cannot be exploited. So let's take a look with Alistair, an example that's pretty borderline. So first things first, there is the standard information we need to know about Bubble. It takes a second to cast and land, and it has a radius of 200 units. These are the two main facts that matter for the purpose of exploiting enemy cast times, and we can take this information to come up with a rough chart of move speed values that an enemy needs to be able to dodge Bubble by just walking. Along the top row, we have the cast time of the spell, and along the side we have how this is affected by various slow strings, but we'll not cover that today in order to keep things simple. Although it does show just how important it actually is for Nami to have points in her E to land Bubble reliably. For each cast time, if we assume the target is unaffected by movement speed slows, if a champion has a very short cast time of 0.2 seconds, then they need to have at least 250 move speed to be able to walk out of the bubble once their cast time ends. We can see that half-second cast times is about where we can reliably land Bubble. However, this does assume an unrealistic scenario of perfect reaction time and zero ping, which just will not happen. Also note that this chart doubles for hard CC synergy, i.e. we can tell that if a champion is affected by a root or a stun that has a remaining duration of half a second when we throw Bubble, it's hard for most champions to just walk away in time, so this lets us look for synergies we may not have otherwise considered. So now that we know this, let's look at Alistair as an example, a champion with relatively short cast times. The longest he has is his WQ combo, which depends on his distance from the target, but at maximum range it takes about half a second before he can move again. But we get even less of a grace period since it's not immediately evident to us when he is using his combo. All in all, this means that at best we're probably going to Bubble reactively within about 0.3 to 0.4 seconds of his cast time left. So if he buffers a movement command during the dash in response to our Bubble, then he'll dodge our Bubble. Additionally, as the players often take Phase Rush, which gives him a burst of move speed to reposition and dodge our Bubble, and after level 6 he can just cleanse it with ult. So we can say it's generally not worth trying to use Bubble on an Alistair when he's using his combo, and instead we should use it when he's already CC'd, or when we want to peel him from a target. But don't forget that this is assuming a lot of the Alistair. I tend to make these Bubble videos for my own personal benefit, playing into skilled opponents, but even they will mess up from time to time. So yeah, I'll be continuing on with this series, but until I get to a particular champion, you can refer back to the chart and look up their cast times on the wiki to figure out a matchup you're wondering about. Oh, and also yeah, real quick since it's topical, this lets us know that Milio has no cast times long enough for us to exploit, but at the same time he is immobile, so I guess that's something.